Welcome or welcome back. So today I have a flow for y'all who are interested in getting your split down. Okay, so get your yoga blocks ready, get your yoga strap ready, get your yoga assistant ready. Hi, sir. And let's get after it, shall we? Sir, you're gonna let me teach the people today? Thank you. All right, so let's start off today on our backs. You can have your feet in a butterfly position, soles of the feet open up like a book. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and we'll just take a few breaths together. So you can inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for today's class, you can set your intention, whatever it is. And we could also focus on stepping outside of our comfort zone and finding a little bit of comfort in the discomfort as we learn to get deeper into our front split. You can straighten out both of your legs. Have your right foot come up to the sole of the sky. You can use a strap if you like, or you can grab the sole of the foot or the ankle down in your lizard's pose. Gently guide the knee closer to the earth, allowing the hip to open. Take a breath in and breath out. Another breath in. And on the exhale, you can release your foot and straighten it back out to meet the first. You'll pick up your left foot. You can grab the ankle or maybe the sole of the foot. If you have a strap, you can hook it on there. And gently guide it down towards the ground. Breath in through your nose. And breath out. One more breath in. You can release the leg. Curl both of your knees into your chest to give it a big squeeze. You can release the left leg, nice and straight. And hook your foot with your strap before you straighten out your leg. You take a breath in through your nose. And on the exhale, pull it in closer to your face. Try to keep your leg nice and straight. Your left hip stays pinned on the mat the whole time. On the exhale, you can drop your leg out to the side. Doesn't have to be so low as long as you're feeling a stretch. That's all that matters. Take a breath in and breath out. Another breath in and exhale. Let it go. On the inhale, you can bring the leg back towards the center. You can unhook that foot. Squeeze the left knee into the chest, giving a big squeeze, lengthening out that hip flexor. You can hook the foot again with your strap before straightening it out. Foot is flexed, leg is nice and straight. On your exhale, you'll squeeze that foot in closer to your body, lengthening out the hamstring. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in. Exhale, drop the leg over to the side. Doesn't have to touch the floor. Just stretching here. Breathe in. And breath out. On your inhale, you can release the leg back to the center. Then set the strap off to the side. You can hug both the knees into the chest. Roll to your right or your left. And push yourself up into your tabletop. In your tabletop, you'll take your left leg out to the side. Get it in line with your hips before taking it around in a circle. We're allowing the fluid that surrounds our joint to get a little bit of movement and allowing it to lubricate the joint so that we can get deep into our hips later on. You can go ahead and switch directions. Try not to dump your weight into one side. Keep the weight evenly distributed between the hands. You can place that knee back down. We'll send the right leg out to the side, get it in line with the hips before taking it around in a circle. Lubricating the joint with that fluid again. You can switch directions. I remember when I first started to learn the split and I was so excited about it. I wanted it so badly. And I just didn't have patience with myself. And I tried to practice it every day and hold poses for way longer than I should have. You can place that knee back down. You can take your right foot and step it in between your hands. Sink the hips nice and low. Good. Come into your low crescent lunge. But the thing is with the split, you really can't force anything your body isn't ready for. It'll open up and it'll come to you eventually. So resist the urge to like tap into that ego and force your stuff into a position that your body isn't ready for. Take a breath in. And breath out. You can sweep both the hands up towards the sky for your low crescent. You can incorporate a bit of a back bend here to get a little bit deeper into your hips. Beautiful. On the exhale, you can drop the hands back down towards the mat. Pick up the back knee, step the front leg back. Downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths in our down dog. If you like to walk the dog, you can go ahead and walk the dog. Letting the breath flow in and out of your nose. Maybe bringing that awareness to the intention that you set at the beginning. You can place both of the heels down to the ground. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. And then step it in between your hands. Drop the back knee down. Low crescent lunge. Second side. Open up the chest. Sink the hips nice and low. If you'd like a little bit more stability, maybe you can grab the blocks and place your hands here and prop yourself up a little bit. But try your best to just let gravity do the work for you. And again, practicing that patience with yourself, not forcing your body when it's not ready. Maybe finding a little bit of comfort and the discomfort as those hips and the hip flexors start to lengthen out. Perhaps sweep the arms up towards the sky. You can take a bit of a back bend to get deeper into your hips. That back bend helps get your hip flexor a little bit longer. Good. And place your hands back down onto the blocks or onto the mat. Step it back into your tabletop. This time we'll step the right foot on the outside of your right hand. Now, it depends on your anatomy here. I'll turn so you can see. Some people find it better for them if their foot is closer to their hands, and others if it's a little bit farther away. And this can even vary like foot to foot or side to side. So you can play with the placement of your foot and see what works better for you. Keep sinking the hips nice and low in your pigeon pose. If you'd like, you can come down onto your forearms. If the mat feels a little bit too far away and you want to prop yourself on some blocks first, you can give that a go, or maybe forearms down and on the mat. We'll take our right hand and push the knee away, opening up the chest towards the side. Our lizard with a twist. Sole of the foot is up and off of the ground. Take a breath in. And breath out. Another breath in. And exhale, you can have the sole of the foot come back down. You can stay on your forearms, or if you'd like, you can pop yourself back up onto your hands. We'll take the left hand, place it behind our neck, and on the inhale, you'll open up your chest. Whoopsie. As much as you can towards the side. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, take it down. Good. Now you can take a few more rounds like this at your own pace and your own breath. funny. Every time I do this pose, I actually learned it from a physical therapist, and he said he named the pose. He's like, "This is the greatest stretch in the world," and I don't know. It just cracks me up every single time. I was like, "You really? That's the entire name?" Okay, you can place your hand back down on the ground. You'll step your right foot back, come into that tabletop. Step the left foot on the outside of your left hand. Same thing. You can play with the placement of your foot. See what feels better for you, whether it's closer to your hand or a little bit farther, or maybe somewhere in between. Sinking the hips nice and low in our lizard's pose. Feel free to stay on your hands or maybe drop down onto the forearms, and always feel free to slide those blocks underneath the forearms to get a little bit deeper into your pose. If you want to even sway a little bit side to side to get all the different muscles that cross over your hips. I feel like dynamic stretches, which are stretches where you move around, are honestly, it's a game changer, because as opposed to static stretches, when you move around, a lot of the time, a lack of flexibility isn't even a lack of flexibility. It's your body trying to protect itself because you're in a movement that it doesn't typically do. But when you move around in the pose, you're teaching your body, hey, it's safe. I can move around in it. I'm not getting hurt. And it sends that signal from your brain to your body to kind of let things loosen up a little bit. So any opportunity you have to wiggle around in a pose, go for it, particularly hip stretches. All right, we can be still here. You'll take your left hand, push the left knee away, sole of the foot comes up off the ground, open the chest up towards the side. Push the knee, but only as much as your body will allow. Look out for any pain signals. It might feel uncomfortable, but it should not hurt, and that goes for any pose you do. You can have the sole of the foot come back down and onto the ground. You can remove the blocks out of the way, step it back into your tabletop. You can take your feet, sit back towards your heels, and send the feet towards the front of the mat. Sweep both of the hands up towards the sky, and then folding from the hips, come forward. A lot of the times I see students kind of round their back in an effort to kind of get their head closer to their legs, but it's not about reaching your knee to your nose or whatever. It's about your hamstrings and keeping the integrity of your spine and your back, so you don't want to flex it too much. Take a breath in and breath out. I know when people tend to learn the splits, they tend to focus on their hamstrings a lot, and they forget the other part of the equation. Yeah, one leg is going forward, but you have to remember also one leg extends back. So stretching the hips is definitely key, as well as stretching out the hamstrings. You can't just focus on one aspect of the movement. You have to really hit it from all the different angles. Another breath in. On the exhale, maybe see if you can fold a little bit deeper. Good. You can walk your hands up, out of your forward fold. You can have the knees bent, the sole of the feet again will meet and open up like a book. In our butterfly pose, you can pick up your bum and scoot it closer to your legs. You'll take your hands and push them into your knees, and your knees are pushing into your hands. And we'll hold that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This time, hands come underneath, push down into your hands. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Can have your right leg straighten out. The sole of the foot of the left leg is on the thigh. Sweep both of the hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward for Janu. You can point or flex those toes, pushing your leg again into the earth to help the hamstrings lengthen out. If you want to point the toes, maybe kind of push your toes down to get a lengthening through the top of your leg. Take a breath in and breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, you can walk the hands up out of your janu. You'll bend the right leg, straighten out the left. Nice long back, hands come up towards the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Again, pushing that leg into the earth, perhaps pointing the toes, placing the hand on top, pushing the toes closer to the earth to feel a stretch in the top of the foot and perhaps the top of the leg. Take a breath in and breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, you can come up out of your janu. You'll have your foot come towards the back into your tabletop. You'll step your right foot in between the feet. Sink the hips nice and low. We're going to bounce between our low crescent and our half split. On the exhale, you'll send your hips back into your half split, flex the front foot. Inhale, low crescent lunge. See if you can get it nice and low. Exhale, come back. Nice flat back again, bending from that hips, fold forward. You can sway it out in your half split, or you can stay still. Half split is definitely one of the poses that I like to practice before I go into my full split, because I can hold it for a little bit longer and it's not as intense, but it's still getting the job done. But again, resisting the urge to hold things for a lot longer, because you might just strain your muscles and it will take them longer to recover, and that means you'll have to spend more time in between your practices and you will delay getting your split a little bit. Okay, so you can bend your front knee, both hands frame the foot, back knee comes up, step it back into a plank, then send the left foot forward, drop the back knee down, sink the hips low, low crescent. On the exhale, we'll walk it back into our half split, sway the hips out side to side. Be still, bend the front knee, come down, low crescent. Exhale, send the hips back, half split. Can have the spine nice and long before folding forward. If you want to sway your hips out side to side, you can give that a go, or you can stay still. Good, you can go ahead, bend the front knee, pick up the back knee, step it back into your downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky, step it in between the hands, drop the back knee down. Push the hips towards the back, come into your half split before you can grab your block, place it off to the side first, then slide the front foot, come into your split. Now wherever you are, if you don't have the full split, place the block underneath your thigh and we'll hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fold over the front leg and we'll hold again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Walk the hands up. Push yourself up. Slide the block out. Slide the leg all the way back. Come into your tabletop. Do the second side. Left foot comes forward. Straighten it out for your half split. You can place the block underneath the thigh. Get it ready. Slide it forward. And you can put it on whatever setting you want. Medium, low, high. Whatever feels good. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Walk it forward, fold over the leg, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Walk the hands up. Push yourself up, slide the block out. Take it all the way back. Tabletop. You can take your feet, send them towards the front. Have your hands out in front of you. Slowly roll all the way back, nice and controlled. You can squeeze your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. You can take the strap, hook your foot. Straighten it out. And on the exhale, drop it out to the side. Maybe you can go a little bit lower than you did in the beginning. Breath in. And breath out. Another breath in. Leg comes towards the center. Unhook the foot. Straighten it out. Squeeze the left knee into the chest. Straighten out the left leg. Hook the feet. Pull it in. On the exhale, drop it out towards the side. Let gravity do the work for you. And breath in. And breath out. Another breath in, send the leg up towards the middle. You can unhook the foot. Hug both the knees into your chest. Soles of the feet come up towards the sky, happy baby. You can sway it out side to side. Give the low back a little massage. You can release your feet, hug both the knees into the chest, forehead to the knees. Give yourself a big credit for showing up and doing the best that you can. Release the feet as wide as the mat. Hands come out towards the side for the last pose, Shavasana. You can close your eyes. You can place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. We'll take a few breaths together. You can inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can feel all the different sensations, maybe in your hips. See how it feels in comparison to when you first started. You can feel the weight of your hands on your body. Watch the breath as it flows in and out of your nose. Can slowly start to wake ourselves up from our Shavasana by wiggling the toes and the fingers. Shake the head side to side. Reach the arms up and over the head like a morning stretch, stretching end to end. You can curl both the knees into the chest and sway side to side, massaging your low back. When you're ready, you can roll to your right or your left. And push yourself up into your easy seat. No rush. You can sit up nice and tall and place your hands at heart center. And close your eyes. I thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Yay. All right. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what classes y'all want to see next. And if you want to take some Zoom yoga classes with me live, hit the link in this description and I'll see you on the mat sometime, yeah? Bye.